It's in the game. showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Dogs will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So Alabama's offense has the football first here today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here comes a handoff. Has the first down, is still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it second and medium. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Wide open downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Miller. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To throw, it's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man decides to signal. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Portman. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Hubie keeps it himself. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
To throw, it's Simpson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets the 1st and still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He'll hand it off. It's good for first down yardage, set up at the 26 now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Pressure is coming. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Toss it to the back, running left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. To the air, it's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass this time. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. He hands it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Breaks into open space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Trying to find room. It's Miller. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they hand it off to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a draw. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's...
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Going for it on 4th down. The marker is at the 1-yard line. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line. Now it's second down here. We'll give it to the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kick.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Pointing toward the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Well, this one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.